And now we are bitching. Now we are arguing about whose fault it is that we lost. And Volley is vindicated because he has some kills or something. And Volibear is completely disavowing any blame for this match, despite getting Olaf hilariously fled, because when you're a top laner, it's never your fault. And here we go, the big push on mid to kill minions. And now the decisive move of the match, picking up the Wolf Camp by Ezreal. That Wolf Camp will give him probably 100 gold, which will allow him to pick up like a pot or two, which can give him that health regen he needs to survive in team fights. And now at the 37-minute mark, everyone is still flirping around like total morons with no brain ability to decide what they are going to do next. And Ezreal recalls to pick up those pots we discussed previously. No, he has finished a Bloodthirster, because when the enemy team has a Frozen Heart, a Chain Vest, a Thornmail, and Atma's Impaler, that's what you want. You want a Bloodthirster. You want to finish Bloodthirster. You certainly don't want to pick up a Last Whisper, for example. On the other hand, Ashe has a Last Whisper to counter, on the other team, a Thornmail, a Randuin's Omen, and a Zhonya's Hourglass, which will see her actually dealing damage in teamfights, unlike Ezreal. And now the game has sidelined into talking about nothing. We appear to be discussing the fact that Soraka is a 450 champ, which I really don't give a fuck about, because she's pretty boring to play and not actually interesting. And the Golem goes down with the big reset because Zyra is typing on her keyboard about how bad her team is, instead of actually trying to play the game and pick up the buff. And we see the big buff steal go down from Olaf with the Undertow, taking that much-needed blue buff away from Orianna. We will see a fucking essay, probably typed up by Orianna, for this decisive move by Olaf. OMG, noob top laner, take my buff. OMG, how can you do this, you fucking noob? And now, here comes Udyr and Ezreal, massively out of position, and able to be picked off with the other team's pleasure. And now Volibear is getting caught out in much the same way, but his gay lover Cow will come to his rescue and avow his love of everything masculine and hairy and like love and honey. And now the two teams are not actually really grouping up for the team fight, but you know, they can, we can say they are, and like it will eventually happen someday. Like nobody actually really has 5v5 team fights at this level of play, but you know, we might see something coming out instead of some idiot getting caught out. We might actually have a proper fight. And I'm very pumped for that, but it looks like Alistar is doing his best to prove me wrong by running off into like the random part of the map while Volibear is recalled. And now the blue team is camping Dragon. They are sitting in these bushes, all four of them, because Ori went B and was not part of their plan. And Xin Zhao is getting restless and running back and forth. And now it looks like they will be going to do the Baron, because Purple Team has not the faintest fucking idea, because like they're like, oh, our ward died, what do we do, guys? And they are giving this fucking Baron up for free because they are useless fucking shit idiots. But by this stage it doesn't matter, because they are down fucking hell. That's like 17 kills, bitch. At the 40-minute mark, and now the big Alistar getting caught out move that will seal this match, or at least it would if Orianna was not running in completely the wrong direction, turning what could potentially be a 4v5 into a 4v4. How will this 4v4 turn 4v3, because Xin Zhao is also peeling off now. He has no interest in winning the game. He is going to go farm the bot lane as Zyra drops blame on her Alistar for getting caught out. Big decisions there by Zyra to drop that blame, but I feel that in the long run it will deliver victory into her team's hands. And now Udyr is running around, and so is Volibear, and like one of them had to suffer for this decision, and it looks like it is Volibear. But this has given Udyr the opportunity he needs to get an arrow in the face and then get slowed as he tries to run away. But really, he's much too slowed by those Ashe arrows, and he will go down. And now Ashe has complete freedom to just shit on everyone, or at least that's what would happen if, like, her fucking Xin Zhao was not a dumpster slob and could get control of his life and help out his teammates. And here comes Alistar returning from being caught out, but it will not be enough to save Zyra, who goes down, because this is one motherfucking fed bitch of a Chinese man. And Alistar is doing something. He's blowing all his skills and his ultimate and his flash to deal no damage to Xin Zhao, and then running back in and then being completely unable to save his Ezreal as Ezreal goes down to the Xin Zhao. Kill him in like 1 second, and now Xin Zhao is taking double Nexus turret damage, but it doesn't matter. And there goes the report Alistar from Zyra. This Zyra's Team Spirit carried this match for them today. And now we see the the innocent avowing of any wrongdoing that will see Alistar not get his League of Legends account banned. And now Xin Zhao is taking tower aggro for no reason. And he is remembered that this game has minions in it, and he is allowing the minions to tank the tower for him. And this will get volley killed, I guess? No, because Zhao is all alone in the enemy base by himself, so he will probably die. I want to say he'll die, but I honestly... Yeah, there he goes. He's gone, because neither of those guys have actual, like, just point-and-click CC. They just run at people. And when you can slap people halfway across the map with your ultimate, they can't do shit to you. And now we see... now we see Xin Zhao's going for Dragon. Because when you've got this much of the enemy team's base down, you go for Dragon and cement your gold lead of almost 20,000 gold. You need to be up like 5,000 gold to win the game, so they've won the game about 4 times over now. And we see that they have gotten the creeps out of their base, and they're preparing to defend their base against the inevitable 3 people pushing while 2 people fuck around in the jungle. And now Israel is complaining about ELO hell. I can't get above 1100 ELO. I'm sad. And Soraka is saying she's a good support. That is why she is on the winning team. Soraka carried her team by being a good support and going 2-2-32. It certainly has nothing to do with this fucking Olaf. Jesus Christ. And Olaf is making the strong decision to 1v3 here, while his team go and fuck around and get buffs or whatever the fuck. And now we see they're pushing the creeps out of their base again while they wait for their shit to inevitably get pushed in. And here comes 3 of the enemy team. The rest of their team is dead because they went in for the 2v5 and surprisingly lost. But it's okay, because eventually one day they might actually get their shit together. And here comes Volley for the big 2v3, and he is getting kited so hard. And here comes the Alistar headbutt to save Ashe. No, it actually puts Ashe in a good position, but it doesn't matter because Soraka is doing heals. Lots of heals from the Soraka. That will see Ashe escape. Meanwhile, Zyra is doing nothing to help her team, instead sitting in the base and keeping minions off their one surviving Nexus turret. And now we see the feeding Udyr trying his best to chase the ultra fucking mega fed Xin Zhao around, which will probably be the last decision he will ever make. And now we see the 4v1 going down, and this will see Xin Zhao dead, and that will be an Oracle's down. This could be the big turnaround that the purple team have been looking for. That is, if they don't shit and piss it away. And now we see they are wandering around the jungle and racing as fast away as possible from, like, 2 guys. Meanwhile, Zyra is still hanging out in the base, doing shit all to help her team. And she's probably thinking of clever stuff to type and silently mooning about ELO hell. And here comes her team to actually go, oh, the enemy team have super minions in our base, we better fucking do something about that, hey? And with Xin Zhao almost up, the blue team might actually be able to get their shit together. The problem with casting games from 900 ELO is that nobody actually makes any effort to win, and they fuck around for like 20 minutes in a game they could have won some time ago. And Ezreal finally gets the last whisper that he should have got, speaking of which, about 20 minutes ago. Probably not quite 20 minutes ago. That might be a bit harsh. But that's what we've come to expect from SMT Requiem. The super late last whisper to catch the enemy team off guard. And now Orianna is all by herself farming minions. while these three guys are also, like, just top farming minions. It's a gay old farm fest, and now Volibear is doing everything he can to throw this match for his team. But that's okay, because Zyra has picked up an Abyssal Scepter, which will deal magic penetration to all people nearby her. And here comes the big initiate from Volibear by standing there and letting Olaf hit him. And with just 3 members of the team, they go on most of the enemy team, except for Xin Zhao, who clearly has better things to be doing. Alistar does the power play of waiting till he's on like 10 hit points before using his ult, ensuring that he will get the maximum use out of that ultimate. And we can see that Udyr is slapping this Olaf for basically no damage, because he doesn't really do anything. And Volibear drops the G's. That is a lot of GG's in chat. Big old chest full of G's getting slapped down for everyone to look at. And Zyra complains once again about kids focusing the tank. And there goes the surrender from Purple Team. This has been Let's Spectate 900 Elo. Thanks for watching.